everyone, this is Lisa from EzMedia, your online website solution. In this video we're going to be taking a look at how to add a just listed or just sold campaign to your Facebook. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to our ads manager. So we're on the home page of Facebook. You'll find it on the left hand side. When I came in here, mine said show more, so you'll click on show more and go down to ads manager. So I'm just going to click on that. And this is where you're going to find all of your information for any ads that you have active. Okay, so we're not actually going to work out of here, but I do actually come in here quite a bit and take a look at the activity and how my ads are doing. But we're going to go into the Power Editor. So in order to go there, you're going to click on this little button right here. We're going to go over to Power Editor and click on that. It does take a few minutes to load, but once it does, you'll be able to see all of your ads here as well. We're going to create a new one. So I'm going to go up here to create campaign. We're going to choose our objective. For the just listed and just sold, you want to send people to your website. So we're going to keep that how it is. We're going to change the name of our campaign. So we're going to do 123 Maple Street. I'll just do 123 Maple. Continue. Once you've finished setting up your objective, we'll set up our audience. So we're going to type in your area. So Windsor, Ontario is where we are. So we'll click on that. And it'll do 25 miles. Our area, because it's right next to Detroit, is a little bit smaller. So I'm actually going to change that to 10 so that it has less of Detroit. Okay. As far as age goes, I typically start mine around 26. We're also going to come down here and save this audience, and I'm going to change it to farming area. This is your active area that you'll be constantly adding. This is going to be your main audience that you'll be using. They added a new feature where it will automatically figure out where to put your placement for your ad. I don't recommend that. I would rather do your own placements. We're going to do mobile. We're going to turn off Instagram, and we're going to turn off the right column desktop. The next thing we're going to do is our budget schedule. So we're going to set a daily budget of $5 a day. And you can typically set this up for however long you want to. So we're going to set an end date. Today is the 20th, so we're going to ask that it goes 30 days. So it'll do that by default. Okay? And it gives you a generalization of how much you'll spend if you let it do that. If we wanted to change this to 2 weeks, we could set up the 6th, and that would change. And then at the very end, we're going to change the name of our ad set. We had made our campaign name objective 123 Maple. So we're going to do a dash, and I usually focus on the kind of audience that we created. So I'm going to put farm area. So 123 Maple dash farm area. So the name of our listing that we're going to be sharing, followed by the audience that we want to display it to. And we'll click continue. The next thing we'll do is set up the visuals for our actual ad. That's the last part of the process. So you'll see here that we have two options immediately. We can either have one big image, or we can have a multitude of images side by side. It's really up to how you want to do it. You can show up to 5 images, or you can do the single one. But for this demonstration, we're just going to do the single ad. I'm going to go down here and choose a page that I would like to make this ad for. So EzMedia is what we're going to do. And here you can see an example of what it looks like so far. So there's a few things that we need to do. We need to add a website URL of where people are going to go when they click on this. Headline, text, and call to action. So I'm going to go to my EzMedia website, find the listing. I'm going to take the link and copy it. Go back to my Power Editor, and I'm going to paste it. So as you can see, when I put in the link, it tried to fill things out for me. So we're going to go and we're going to change that around a little bit. First thing we're going to change is the headline. The headline is right here. We are also going to change the text, which shows up right here. As you can see, it's updating nicely as we go along. We also need to change this here. So what I typically have here is book now to book your showing. Okay, it's all the same. It's just to grab people's attention, really. And then you can go through here and you can see what the different ones look like. So mobile news feed is going to look like this, and your audience network is going to look more like this. We're going to do a few things in the advanced options as well. So you can change the description that it's displaying. I don't like it all in caps. I find it messy, so I'm going to change that. And that's everything. So we're going to save to draft. Here is an outline of what we did. So our campaign name is 123 Maple. We created an ad set, which includes our audience, as well as how much we're going to be spending and how long. And then we created the actual ad, which we are going to change the name of. 123 Maple Farm Area Night Picture. And the reason why I have it saying night picture is because what you can do in the future is that if one image you feel is not getting very many clicks, you can change the picture by copying this ad over and creating another one. You can see what picture works best. So you might have more than one of the same ad, just with a different picture to see how they work against each other. So now that this is finished, we're going to save to draft. And once it's finished, it will show up here. So as you can see, it now says that it's in draft. We're going to click on Review Changes. It says that there's 3 because we created one campaign, one ad set, and one ad. So this is considered the one thing that we did here. You're going to click on Continue, and it's going to apply changes. Once your ad is uploaded and finished, there is a period where it needs to be reviewed by the Facebook committee, and once that is finished, then it will be, they'll notify you when it's live. In order to see the progress, you can come back to this page, to the Power Editor, or you can go to your Ads Manager and it will show you how it's doing. That's all for this video. At our next video, we'll be taking a look at buyers' leads in Facebook. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.